Hey Manifester, welcome back to the Money, Mindset, and Manifestation podcast. I'm your host, TEDRA Chanel. I did a poll on my story and asked if anyone had questions. So in today's episode, I'm going to be answering some of you all's questions. I love the Q&A episodes that I record because I just really, I actually have fun answering questions versus me coming up with a topic that I hope that you guys are interested in and speaking on. I really do love Q&A episodes. But before we start answering questions, of course I have to mention the sponsor of the episode, and every single sponsor of every single episode is going to be from me and my brand. So I want to remind you guys of two things that I've already mentioned. The Vibes Hub, okay, the Vibes Hub is up and it's stuck. I'm going to put a link in the show notes for you guys to come and join us. The Vibes Hub is a monthly membership. And every single month, I'm going to be adding new content into that portal. Right now, I think we have 3 classes, 2 meditations, and I believe that's it. 3 classes and 2 meditations as of today. Okay. And I am going to be adding a few more pieces of content throughout this week. And then every month, probably mid-month, I'm going to be adding even more content every single month. So come over and check out the Vibes Hub. If you do sign up, please make sure that you join the community as well, because there is a community there where you can post, you can ask questions, you can connect with other people in the hub. But come and join us. It's really exciting. And then I also want to remind you guys about Quantum Manifester, my very easy, simplified manifestation for dummies type of course. I'm not calling nobody a dummy, okay? But you get what I'm saying. It's like super simplified. It's an amazing course that I'm super proud of, and that so many people who have enrolled are actually making changes in their lives, transforming their identities, all of the things. So both of those links to enroll in both the Vibes Hub and Quantum Manifester will be linked in the show notes. And if you're watching on YouTube, hey boo hey, those links will be down in the description. Okay, so let's hop right into this. The very first question is, what is the fastest way to reprogram your subconscious mind? Self-talk. That identity work is going to be the quickest thing that is going to help to change your mindset, okay? Repetition is your BFF when it comes to really uprooting those subconscious limiting beliefs. Repetition, affirmations, speaking over yourself, right? Speaking over your day. I've told you guys this a million times, right? So we love to say things like, you're broke, but put the I in front of it, because I'm not going to speak that over my life, right? We love to say things like, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're frustrated, we love to complain. Like, it's really easy for us to complain about everything in our lives, right? Which brings about more things to complain about, more things to aggravate and frustrate us, right? But when we really learn how to speak to ourselves and speak over ourselves, i.e. with that self-talk, that internal dialogue, that is what's going to change your life the quickest. You have to shift your identity, okay? You have to transform your identity, right? That's all Quantum Manifester. In the entire course, that's what we talk about. That's what I'm teaching you, is that internal dialogue that we have, okay, is between us and the creator, whoever you believe the creator to be, right? It's some of the best conversations that you can have with you, your higher self, God, the universe, source, whomever. Quickest way to change your mindset is to speak, right? Repetition, right? Everything that we believe right now is a seed that has been planted, that has grown into our what? Garden of life. So we shift that. If we know that we can speak negative things over ourselves and they manifest, then imagine what happens when we start to speak over ourselves positively. So the quickest way to reprogram your subconscious mind is to change the way you speak to yourself. All right. What are your favorite money affirmations? I'm a money magnet. I love money. Money loves me. I'm a money tree. Money comes to me easily. Abundance is my birthright. All of those I say all the time, right? When it comes to affirmations, I've always taught this, right? Always make sure that you are writing your own affirmations or saying affirmations that really, really resonate. If an affirmation does not resonate with you 1,000%, then it's not going to really do, the effectiveness isn't going to be there. So I see affirmations all the time, right? There was one that was trending last year on TikTok, and I think it was like, I don't chase, I attract, right? Well, I don't like the word chase. Okay, so affirmations should never have any words that have negative connotations, because the negative connotation is going to dominate. Okay, when it comes to your subconscious and reprogramming that negative word is going to dominate. So even though you're saying I don't chase, I attract, and you say, well, attract is an amazing word, right? It is, but chase is what your subconscious is going to hang its hat on. So even though you are saying attract, that chase word is going to be the word that dominates the energy. Just chasing, thinking about chasing money. Think about the energy that's going to come along with that, right? It's not going to be great energy. So I rewrote it. I had to change it up. And yeah, so anytime you see an affirmation or hear an affirmation that you think you're going to really like, but there's some negative words in there, just change them up and put your own spin on it. Do you believe that there is always movement? Abso-freaking-lutely. I believe that as soon as I speak a thing, I'm going to give you guys an example. If you guys watch my vlog, shout out to all 3 people who watch my vlogs. That's okay. But if you guys watch my vlog, the vlog isn't even out yet. The vlog is going to come out, I think, on Sunday. But I'll give you a great example. One, we have to remember that the law of vibration is always in play, right? Things, energy is always moving. Everything vibrates at its own frequency, right? So I truly, truly believe that when I speak a thing into the atmosphere, immediately there's movement, right? Now, how quickly you attract something to you is going to really depend on your alignment with that thing, right? But I'm going to give you guys an example, and make sure y'all check out my vlog that I'm going to drop on Sunday. I think it's going to be dropped on Sunday. So this is like a very rudimentary, very basic example. I was watching one of my favorite vloggers, okay, Aaliyah. And nope, I skipped. On, I want to say Saturday night, I literally was vlogging and I was talking about eyelashes. And I was saying to the vlog, you know, the type of eyelash that I was looking for. And I said, if anybody is aware of any eyelashes that look like lash extensions that I could wear, and they're not all big and gaudy, let me know, right? So the next day, Aaliyah releases her vlog. And lo and behold, in that vlog, she was talking about the exact thing that I had mentioned in my vlog the night before. Eyelashes. And she was saying these lashes are great. They give the cat eye look, which is exactly what I said I wanted. They're not too big, and they also look like lash extensions, right? She mentioned that in her vlog. I almost fell over. Okay, what the so then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna immediately go and pick up the lashes that she recommended. This is one of the pairs, and I actually really like them. They're cat eye. Well, you guys can't see me if you're just listening, but if you're watching on YouTube, you can see me. Love them. Also, she went on to mention she was showing a haul of what she picked up from Ulta, right? So then she also mentioned that she picked up these satin scrunchies that she said she need, right? So okay, cool, right? So I'm gonna head to Target. I paused the video, I looked up on Target to see if they had them in stock, the exact pair, which is the ones I have on now, and I'm gonna go and get them. So I go to Target, you guys, park my car, open the door, and what do you think I saw on the ground? A black scrunchie. What are the freaking odds? And you guys, make sure you think I'm lying, go check out that vlog. It'll be posted this weekend. I could not believe it. Now, something so simple, right? So we get so caught up in the big things, manifesting the houses, the cars, the careers, large sums of money, that we really don't even focus on the little things that we manifest every single day. I am a true believer. I know how powerful my voice is. I know how powerful my ask is. So I know if I say a thing or put a thing out in the universe, I have no disbelief in my body. I have supreme belief that I'm going to manifest it, right? There are always signs, okay? But you got to stay in alignment, and you have to stay focused. Because a lot of us get so distracted about everything that's we in everybody's business. We want to know what's going on with the Queen and them in England. We want to know what's going on with this celebrity, that celebrity. When is this one going to drop the new album? All this shit that has nothing, it's none of our business. But we put so much time and energy and effort into what's going on around us that we're not paying attention to what's going on within us. Okay, there are always signs. Always. And that one, you know, although it's small and something so materialistic, some friggin' lashes, but it let me know, it was a reminder that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and that I can have anything that I ask for. Right? Because what are the odds? What are the odds that she is talking about lashes and answering the exact question that I had recorded? Now, if I hadn't recorded this, y'all wouldn't even believe me. Okay? The fact that she talked about black satin scrunchies, and then I go to Target, open up my door, and it's literally right there on the ground. There's always movement. Always. As soon as you put anything positive or negative out in the universe immediately starts to conspire to make sure that whatever you just spoke into existence, you attract it. So absolutely. Always movement. What are your favorite affirmations for switching into wealth consciousness to manifest business goals? My business is multiplying every single week. I love how easily my ideal clients flow into my reality. I generate X amount of dollars every single day. Abundance seeks me out everywhere I go. Easy. If y'all just write those down and repeat those every single day, if you are a business owner, okay, that's all you need. Okay, so the next question is, what is your biggest tip for manifesting a successful business? Visualization. Okay, we talked about self-talk, Visualization is also another huge tool, if you will, that you're going to use when manifesting. Okay, so you have to see the business that you want. Okay, what does that look like? All right, is it a business where you're hands-on? Is it a business where you're teaching via the internet like I do? Is it a brick and mortar? You have to see it. Okay, and how do you show up every day? In order to make that business successful, to earn whatever it is that you want to earn every single day, every month, every year, how do you now have to show up in order to create that, in order to attract that? Okay? What do you believe you deserve? This is where most of us get caught up. This is where most of us lose it, and we don't manifest the things that we desire because we don't believe that we deserve it. Okay, so what do you believe you deserve? All right, do you possess the habits of a successful entrepreneur? Most people do not. Okay, this is why people will start a thing and then they immediately give up at the first sign of failure. They're like, oh, I quit. Okay. Yeah. So do you possess those habits? Okay. What are those habits? All right. And whatever those habits are, you have to start to embody the person that is a successful business owner. I've told you guys many, many times before, one of the biggest things that I did for me when it came to just becoming a better person with better habits, as I started to study highly successful people. All highly successful people have a daily routine, AM and PM. There's things that they do every single morning and every single night. And all of those routines include self-development, meditation, visualization, reading. Okay? Do you possess those habits? Right? You have to embody that person. You have to have a clear vision of how you want your business to be and how you want it to go, what type of customers and clients you want. You have to see that every single day, visualize that every single day. Use the power of your tongue, use that self-talk to attract that to you. Embody that successful business owner, that energy of that successful business owner. That is how you do that. How do I start? I am new. Okay, I have a crap ton of videos here on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening to my podcast, I think we're up to like 30 episodes at this point. Go back to episode number 1, listen to every single episode. Go to my YouTube channel, watch all of my self-development, law of attraction videos. You guys can go to my TikTok. I have several videos there as well. And when you're ready to invest in yourself, I do have the Vibes Hub that has the classes, courses, and all of those things, resources that you guys can definitely benefit from. I will start to do one-on-ones. I'm going to put that link in the description and the show notes as well. If you need more hand-holding and you want some one-on-one mentorship, I'm going to be offering that to you guys as well. But I have so much free content. So much free content. Like, you guys have no excuses. All right. There are so many people who have never invested in any of my things for whatever reason, but they've watched all of my videos. They listen to all of my podcasts. They follow me on socials and watch everything that I put out. And they've been able to transform their lives just on the free content that I put out there. Right. Start there. That is where you begin. How long does it take to manifest? That really depends on your level of belief, okay? If you have a lot of resistance to manifesting a particular thing, then it's going to slow down the process, right? But if you're like me and you have the supreme belief and you live in a state of delusion and la la land, and you believe that I believe that everything that I put out there it automatically goes into motion. The wheels start to turn in my favor as soon as I speak a thing. I don't even have to speak a thing. I can think a thing. And I know that it's coming. I have no doubt whatsoever. But if you have a lot of resistance when it comes to manifesting X, Y, and Z, then it's going to slow down the process. Remember the law of detachment. Okay, when you speak a thing, when you write it down in your journal, let it go. Trust that God, the universe, is going to bring it to you as quickly as possible, right? Everything you seek is seeking you. Every desire that you want wants you also, right? But if there's fear, there's doubt, there's resistance, then it's just going to slow it down. Okay, I always like to give like real world examples, and I love to work with the examples of relationships. So I want you to think about someone that you really, really like, right? Male, female, doesn't matter. But for me, let's say there's this guy that I really, really like, and he really likes me as well, right? And we're on the same page in a lot of regards. You know, when it comes to children, I ain't having no more. Ain't, okay? When it comes to business ideas and travel ideas, whatever, we're on the same page. But me, I'm giving you guys an example. Let's say I'm kind of jaded and I've been hurt, I've been cheated on, I've been abused in relationships. I've never been cheated on. Yes, I have. I have been cheated on. Wow. But that don't really bother me, right? But let's just say, you know, I'm jaded because of things that happened in past relationships. Now, this person is on board. This person is ready to commit. This person is ready to support and love me and cherish me and all of the things. But I'm hung up on the fact that I was cheated on in the past, that I was abused in the past, that I was disrespected, whatever the case may be, right? So I have fear. I have doubt. I have some resistance there. Okay, there's resistance. Like, oh, you know, I really like you too, and I really want to be with you, but, ooh, you know, my heart is still kind of broken from when Ray Ray cheated on me. Right? At some point, this person is going to get sick and tired of dealing with me. Right? He is going to walk away at some point. Right? Or it's going to put him in a position that he kind of takes a step back. He may not walk completely away, but he's going to take a step back because my resistance is repelling him. Everything that he wants to give me, he's kind of holding it, you know, close to him now. Because if he gives me his heart may be broken because I'm not ready. I.e. doubt, resistance, fear. Right? Was that a good example? I don't know if that was a good example, but hopefully you guys were able to kind of roll with it, right? Let go of the resistance, let go of the fear. Just know that everything that you desire to have already exists. So that should take a load off of you right there, knowing that it already exists. And that there are 50 quadrillion other people that have manifested the very thing that you want. So that should tell you that it's possible. Just let go of it. Put it out there, let it go. Okay? When you let it go, the quicker it's going to come to you. All right? Do you always have to worry if a negative thought pops up here and there? No. We have, close to 60,000 thoughts a day. A lot of them may be negative. Some of them may be positive, right? It's not about the thoughts, because thoughts are fleeting. They come and they go. They come and they go. They come and they go. What it's all about is what dominates. Okay, when you start to think, because thoughts and thinking are two different things. Okay, thoughts come and they go, come and they go, come and they go. Thinking, you start to dwell. You start to dwell, okay, on the things that you think about. Okay, when you start to think about things, those are the things that start to impress the subconscious mind. Okay, so if you begin to think on certain things, then that's where the dominant energy comes from. That's what's more likely to manifest. This is why we visualize. Okay, when we want a thing, we have a desire, we tell you guys to what? Visualize it. Think on it. okay, for a long period of time. Focus on it for a long period of time, and that's when it starts to come to you. So negative thoughts that come here and there, they come and go with the wind, right? Don't worry about those, right? But it is when you start to think about, you start to create a story about, let's say, for example, you got sick. You had a cold, you had to call out from your job for a couple of days, and you're thinking about, okay, now my check is going to be short a few $100s. So how am I going to pay my bills? And then it goes to, if I'm not able to come up with that $300 deficit, then I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. And then all these late fees are going to rack up. So it's going to turn from me being $300 short on my rent to being $600 short on my rent because of all of the late fees. And then we're going to get evicted, and it, right, you start to spiral, right? You go from missing a couple of days at work to getting evicted from your home. Okay, when you start to worry, remember, worrying is a form of meditation. You start to worry, right? Now you're thinking about it. Now you're inking it onto your brain. Now you're turning you're turning it into a thing, right? You've turned something so small into something huge. You've created this whole story in your imagination. It's more likely to manifest because you've now dwelled on it. You've created this whole narrative. And remember, your subconscious mind doesn't know if it's positive or negative. It just knows, okay, this is something that you're focused on, so let me attract this to you. All right? So if a negative thought comes up, dismiss it. If it tries to hang around, dismiss it. I do not receive that. I cancel that energy. Right? Start thinking about something else. All right, so I'm going to cut the Q&A episode right there. I will do a part 2 to this for next week's episode. As always, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Make sure that you check out the show notes or the description box on YouTube. Make sure that you follow the podcast, subscribe to the podcast, take a screenshot of you listening to the podcast, post it on your story on Instagram, tag me so that I can reshare. And as always, make sure that you share one thing with me. If you DM me, share one thing that you learned from today's episode. So until next time, as always, go out and manifest some epic shit.